Madam Speaker, I want to stick to the report because this is important for the country.
Please go, stick to the report.
In January, about a month ago, Statehouse came back to Parliament requesting to increase its budget by 234.75 billion for classified expenditure. You obedient MPs approved it, bringing total Statehouse budget for this financial year to 686.6 billion. They have come back again with another request of 367 billion, which, if you approve, will bring Statehouse 2024-25 financial year's budget to 1 trillion, even before the year has ended. If we divide this money by the number of days in a year, it means the country is spending 2.8 billion on the residence of our dear president and his dear wife daily, 120 billion per hour, 120 million and 2 million per second. In these 2 minutes that I am speaking to you, the president and Mama have already spent about $500 million. Honorable members, you also need to take note that classified expenditure has become the code for siphoning taxpayers' money. State House was given 8 billion for classified in the budget.
Order.
There is an order for every sentence.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, you have clearly guided that His Excellency the President, General Kaguta Museveni, is not a vote. Is Honorable Ssemujju therefore in order to continue speaking about the President as if he's the vote? Can you please stick to State House or President's office? Is he in order to insist and continue misleading this House, misleading himself?
Report.
Honorable members, you also need to take note
Yes.
that classified expenditure has become the code for siphoning taxpayers' money.
Honorable members, you now.
Madam Speaker, I have looked at the report and the wording of that report. It lacks the decorum of this House, with due respect. Number two, if you look at what my colleague had previously submitted here, it also brings in the accounting officer here in question, and at the same time is lumping it to the head of state as a person. Because, for instance, Madam Speaker, he clearly gives a day, a minute, a second. These figures cannot be accepted and equated to the head of state. Madam Speaker, moving on the point of procedure, is the Honorable Ssemujju Nganda procedurally right to continue misleading and giving irrelevant report which does not conform to the decorum is discussed? Is it procedurally right?
Honorable members, the more you continue interjecting, you're giving him relevance. Let him finish his report. Let him finish his report. Then we'll go to vote by vote. Listen.
You see, the trouble...
It is a minority report. You cannot reject a minority report. Why don't you read the rules?
You see,
Can you finish your report?
Yeah, but you see, I am being interrupted, including by colleagues who don't even know that when the speaker makes a ruling, you can't move a motion. You know how to move. But maybe some orientation is still necessary. Honorable members, you also need to take note that classified expenditure has become the code for siphoning taxpayers' money. State House was given 8 billion for classified in the budget. The subsequent requests are all of classified in nature, totaling now to 600 billion, which is 57% of the total State House budget. What is classified about a residence? Like I see colleagues who are agitated. What is classified about a residence? We need to assign a parliamentary committee to interview our president and his wife. Tell us what is classified, what classified things do they do at their residence?
By the way, we have We have a committee on classified.
Yes.
We have a committee on classified, and reports are always made on classified. Eh?
Statehouse is the creature. This is important.
I'm glad and you have confirmed this issue has been bothering me, how we proceed on classified expenditure, and you have informed the House. Would you be pleased to go a little bit extra and inform us who is the chairperson of classified and the members for the record of this House?
You know the word classified. Honorable members, we have two classified committees. We have a classified for budget purpose, and then we have classified for oversight. The classified for oversight, the chair of the classified for oversight is the speaker. The members include the chair Park and two classified persons, two classified MPs who are vetted and are put there. So those members are there. There are 4 members in that committee. Then in the budget committee, the budget classified is chair defense, chair budget, and one other classified member.
Madam Chair, thank you very much for that information. I didn't have it, and with the information you have provided, it is the first time in the history of the Commonwealth, unprecedented, that the Speaker chairs a committee and reports to herself. Thank you.
I did not invent it. Yes.
You can see that you are now reporting to yourself, which is still okay.
Don't worry.
Mr. Speaker, the rules don't allow a member to start arguing with the chair while the session is on. I am raising on the point of procedure and why the Honorable Ssemujju is presenting a minority report, and he has all the rights to do that. But the rules provide for decorum, and should not use language which is objectionable. And I want to move under Rule 229, which says where the speaker is of the opinion, and I want to invite you to form that opinion, that the words that have been used in debate are defamatory, indecent, unparliamentary, or undignified. The Speaker shall order that such words be expunged from the official record of Parliament. You have guided, Madam Speaker, that there is a world of difference between Statehouse as a public office and President Yoweri Museveni and his family. Yes. For instance, I know we've been passing money under Statehouse. That money is audited by the Auditor General. The report comes to Parliament. But the Honorable Ssemujju keeps insisting, trying to persuade us that the budget we allocate is for President Yoweri Museveni as a person. I find this objectionable.
There is nowhere they are saying the budget is for President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Let's leave that. Can you finish your report and give us? For us, we want to go. We want to go to the vote.
Presentation of 20 minutes.
Can you finish?
It is colleagues who are making it longer. Even me, I am tired. I want to finish. Madam Speaker and honorable members, Statehouse is the creature of the emoluments and benefits of President, Vice President, and Prime Minister Act 2010. The second schedule provides for a free, fully facilitated state house. If you read the interpretation section, it even restricts the president to one wife, the interpretation section. I know you ruling party MPs love the president so much, but you have a duty to save him from himself and save the country from his family. Rubbish expenditure.
So you mean he has how many wives?
You know, I am reading a report. Now you're inviting me to debate. What you are asking me, Madam Speaker, is not in my report. I therefore urge you not to allow this colossal abuse of taxpayers' money by our dear leader. Good thing is, the president and his dear wife both earn a monthly salary. For once, let them use their salaries to finance their lives. The money you are spending on two old people is equivalent to what you are spending on 37% of the population under PDM, 15 million people. Ntungamo Coffee Factory wants 67 billion. Being requested for in this supplementary is 67 billion for Mr. Nelson Tugume factory in Ntungamo. Baguma, sorry. The money is for, his name is Tugume, I made a mistake here. The money is for completion and operationalization of the Coffee Value Addition Park and for a power line. 60 billion is being requested for by Minister of Science and the 7 by Minister of Energy. How comes for Baguma nobody is standing to complain? Because I am also reading his name. Mind you, we have no legal relationship with this factory in which we have so far invested 112 billion and we are now adding another 67 billion. Remember, this coffee factory first received 37 billion 2023-2024 and 75 billion in this current budget. We are now giving it more through a supplementary. The accounting office of the Ministry of Science has told the budget committee today that they are in consultation with the Attorney General for purposes of establishing a legal relationship with this company. We are just putting their money and then what exists is a memorandum of understanding which the accounting officer promised to present to the committee, but the speed at which the committee was proceeding, we came here before he had returned. Finally, and this is to illustrate the earlier points, Umeme buyout. Supplementary, there is a 725.42 billion for Umeme buyout. Energy Minister, the Honorable Nankavirwa, I hope nobody will complain again that I am putting names, told the budget committee that Umeme was demanding initially $225 million, which is 832.5 billion. But after an audit, it was reduced to 190.9 million, which is 725 billion. The Minister of Energy told the committee that in the case of ESCOM, when the concession ended, there was no buyout like the case is with Umeme. That's what happened with the Jacobson. Madam Speaker, because no serious scrutiny has done, even me, I was just trying, because I had 20 minutes to do a report, and I was doing a report, the matter was being called. So there are many things. Your duty today as colleagues is to subject every single request to the law. Is it unforeseen? Is it unavoidable? Is it an emergency? That's the duty you have on behalf of the country. If you betray the country, one day you'll have to answer. And I want to thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you for the report. And Honorable Katesh, 76.157 is what was requested. When you make an addition of the two, you get that amount. However, the committee recommends approval of 83.47 0.462. Is it an error?
The paragraph 36, vote 011, the correct amount 76.5157 billion, which is the split under 1 and 2, and so the recommendation of the committee should read 76.157 billion.
Then,
Right Honorable Speaker.
Just a minute. 51.
51.
You've asked for 5 billion to UIA.
Yes.
But in your recommendation, you're talking about NIRA. Whom are you giving money, NIRA or UAI?
Right Honorable Speaker, it's another typo. The committee recommendation is to provide 5 billion to vote 138, not 137. 138 is the Uganda Investment Authority.
Then 60,
finally,
vote 837. But the vote you're giving money is 808. Which is the correct one?
the correct one is vote 837, Isingiro District,
Okay.
not vote 898. Our sincere apologies.
Okay. Then,
Speaker, for the
Yo.
opportunity. Mine is a simple clarification, Chair, because I don't have a hard copy of the document. Somewhere you mentioned a figure of 87 billion.
87.4.
That is a
0.845.
Mandela
Yes.
Stadium. My clarification is, I would like to know the area or constituency where Mandela Stadium is. I believe it's within Chira municipality, and I also like to know whether in any way Mandela Stadium generates local revenue for Chira municipality.
NTR, yes.
Thank you. Against no is in favor.
Madam Speaker, the correct figures under vote 00011, Ministry of Local Government, are the following. 7.3 billion as arrears for ex gratia and honoraria for lower local government council leaders. 2, 35.2 billion for vehicles for local political leaders, including district chairpersons, city and municipal mayors. And 3, 40.957 billion as external financing from the Islamic Development Bank for implementation of the local economic growth support project, totaling to 83.462 billion.
Okay. Money from Nambole, NTR. And there was a question from Honorable Leon.
Non-tax revenue from Mandela National Stadium. That goes to the consolidated fund.
Honorable.
I seek from the minister is on the expenditure within the 3%, item 10, vote 018, Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development. This, Madam Speaker, Atwaker Reunion Festival, which your good self participated actively, was conducted and...
I did not participate. I was here chairing the house. I wasn't there.
But which I'm sure you are aware of.
I am not aware of any expenditure. Don't put me into it.
Okay, Much obliged, but which I'm sure it is common knowledge. This festival was conducted to its logical. Huh? Okay.
Honorable Musasisi, there is a question that they're asking about the Atakere money.
This festival was conducted to its logical conclusion without any shortfalls. I would like you to give the justification for smuggling 800 million additional.
That was under the 3%.
Yeah, under the 3%.
Yes.
Madam Speaker, I thought Honorable Nambeshe has been here long enough to appreciate some of these dynamics. Under 3%, I am seeking retrospective approval by Parliament, meaning all these items that fall under 3%, we have already spent the money. And Atekere is one of the activities where we have already spent the money.
Stadium, Akibwa Stadium, and whatever. Will it hurt you if you gave us a breakdown of what goes where?
I prepared this summary for purposes of ease of reporting to Parliament. However, we can provide all the particulars.
Okay. Yes.
I think as a country and Parliament, we have to plan better. But as I was scanning through, most of these issues are really of great importance. For example, AFCON and Akibwa in particular, Madam Speaker. And Madam Speaker, when you look at ex gracias, it's also very important. Very important, Madam Speaker.
And the vehicles for LOC5.
And the vehicles. And the money for the lower local governments. The clarification I wanted is whether this money is going for the LC1s, for the newly created town councils, which have not been getting their money. But otherwise, Madam Speaker, for me, because of the urgency of most of these matters coming before Parliament, I want to propose, after the clarification, that we move and we go vote by vote, Madam Speaker.
Thank you.
We have councillors which go as far as 2017 who are not receiving their ex gratia. This has been in arrears for some time, and it's what we are paying. We are not paying newly created administrative units. These are outstanding arrears for the councillors who are already recognized in the local government units.
And you know they have not been getting money. They have not been getting